Are we there? Are we there? Are we there? Yeah, I think so. It's time for another brick in the wall. Okay, so my GOQII watch is on time. I'm on time. So today it's all about the core. Let's get it on. It's hot as hell here in Mumbai, so I hope you are alive whenever you are, because I'm just melting here. I hate the AC because usually it gives me pain in the throat. So today's topic is all about the core. What is the core, you asking me? So obviously we are speaking about this part of the body. So core in the bodybuilding and fitness and all of these other beautiful matters. What we say the core is this part. What I'm showing to you is the lower back and the abs, in which everyone wants to be like famous, young, beautiful, and have a six-pack, but obviously six-pack is something very hard to have. Like, I'm struggling right now here, but okay. Why does every personal trainer or 90% of personal trainers says to you, go on the Smith machine, it's cool? Because a lot of you guys don't want to actually work out, or don't know how to approach the gym in a proper way. So, once again, the core is very important. Depends about your work. If you have 9 to 5 work and you're always sitting, this part of your body is, sorry but say that, fucked. Why? Because the lower back, you're sitting usually like this, right? And the lower back will hurt you at the age of 30, which you don't want. I know you're young and beautiful and 20 years old right now, all of you, but it will be the time that you will be like 30 like me, and you will be like, oh my god, what's happening? So as we want to have an amazing posture, have an amazing balance, because it's all about that. Like you just want to be like going around like model, not like Quasimodo, right? Nobody wants to be like having this kind of posture and going around just like that. Everybody wants to have this posture and be an amazing model. So how to achieve that? If you are approaching a personal trainer, you have to ask him 3 things. So you have to ask him to build up your core, and you have to ask him, hi, how to do that. And the third thing, free body exercises. Don't believe to a coach that says to you that the only way that you can squat is Smith machine, or do the bench press for guys is Smith machine, or do the curls in Smith machine. I saw everything in Smith machine, even deadlifts. So how to build up your core with the free body exercises or with bar? 2 things, squats, free squats, any kind of squats, because squats build up this part of your body, which is the lower part of abs and the lower back, and obviously deadlifts. So for those of you who are like a little bit more into age, you are like, let's say 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. I will show up some small exercises that you can do actually at home. You should not move to the gym and do all of this stuff, strangling your personal trainer saying, bitch, right now you will say to me what is going on here. And to other guys, I will just show you the base things that you can do at your house also. So it will take you literally 5 minutes 3 times a week. 3 times a week, it's 15 minutes. For the rest of 24 hours, 74 hours, whatever you want, you just go and don't eat crap. So, oh, hi Kapil, how are you? All cool? Sweet. So, I'm good. I'm melting. I'm melting, and I have a very, very low fat body percentage. I have like 10 kilos of fat, totally. So there are two, like, the body fat is like actually needed. It helps you at one way, but it can harm you in another way. So one way it helps you if you are living in Himalaya and you have to survive, and you actually have to like have a protection for your body and muscles and internal organs. Body fat is very good. But if you live in Mumbai and you have to run to the metro and run to the station and run everywhere, or you are in a big city, not even in Mumbai, say hi to all of the world, girl, you have to run, and body fat is the worst shit ever. Like, body fat is actually your enemy whenever you have like more than 25% for guys and girls, more or less. I'm not saying that you have to be like 10% of the body, because at the end of the story these are goals, but you will basically sweat more and you will have to like shower more and all of the shit. You don't want that. Okay, cool, perfect. Is concha is better for other body exercises? Bro, thank you so much for this question. So, while I don't know why here every personal trainer says to you to do not work out your core. The core is very important for any kind of body exercises, be it even like, I don't know, biceps, triceps, any kind of thing, because we are a machine, we are connected. So it's not only like you are exercising this part of body, which is biceps, triceps, and then you have chicken legs, because one day you will fall. God forbids you to fall, seriously. You will not stand up. You will be like, what's happening? So you have to be flexible enough, have a very good core, because without the core, your exercises will be like this. I saw a lot of people are like, I'm doing barbells, and I'm like, Madre di Dio, what's happening? You don't want that, okay? So any kind of exercises, you have to have your back straight. This is the, okay, let me say it. Your back is straight right now, right? Okay, so this kind of back works for any kind of exercises. You have to actually understand when your back is straight, when it's not. And usually when you have a normal work, you're just sitting and your back is like this. This part is not moving, this part is always too much stress. Then you have a sciatica, then you have cervicale, then you have all of these things. You don't want that. So whenever you want to have any kind of exercises, keep your back straight way possible. Okay, there are a lot of people who have scoliosis, kyphosis, you have a problem with your back, problem with your spine. Well, if you have a good core, that will not happen. So, and other thing, some personal trainers will say to you, do not do squats and do not do deadlifts, because it might harm you. Those are the people who do not know how to actually teach you the proper technique of deadlift and the squat. I will do some lessons in the gym. I will find a nice gym, quiet gym, without a lot of people who are just like, oh my god, I'm in the gym, let me look in the mirror. So we will be more intimate. So that's why I will bring you into the squat track live, and I will teach you the small things that you can like watch out on and learn about your body, your muscle core, your everything, and to do it properly, because there are a lot of people who has flat feet, right? So that's the main thing, that I have it all. I have all of this. So I had to work for years for my core to be very strong, because if not, I will be looking like this. and seriously, I don't want to look like a Quasimodo. So why you don't do thousands of crunches just because I want to have a six-pack. What do I do? Okay, six-pack is born in kitchen. Means that for six-pack you have to not only work out but also eat pretty well. Means pretty well, you have to eat clean as fuck and you have to be like on proper diet. And I know that nobody wants to diet here, so let's just speak about the core for now, and then let's get into the diet, etc. How to build up your core depends how old are you, because there are people who are 20 years old, then 30, 45, 50, 60, 70. I hope I will be reaching like 100, 150 and still be a nice grandma. Okay, how to do that? First of all, you have to understand how strong are you. This is the basic thing. How strong are you? How good is your balance? How much you can push yourself? Because obviously 20 years old can push more, 60, 70, 80 years old could push less. So watch out, okay? You can do everything at your house as a starting. And I prefer for you to do full body workout every time, because no matter what happens, well, full body workout burns more calories than only biceps or triceps, girl. So triceps and biceps is this, and that's about it. Versus legs and whole the body workout, which will burn hell a lot of amount of your body fat at the end of the story. More muscles, more body fat will go, because muscles will burn your fat 24/7, and that's the only way you can burn the fat. I'm sorry. So 40 years old, Anthony, if you had a proper life, I don't think that you were just like living your life for drinking and puking all the time. So if you have like a normal sedentary life, not that amazingly exciting, like normal job, normal food, you actually sit more than you move, you can push yourself a little bit more, because 40 years old is still very, very good age. 50 years old is still very, very good age. 50, 60, 60ish, we start to, and there is a party outside, we start to go down. We start to go down like for real. And if you don't maintain anything, you will be ended up on wheelchair at the age of 70. So it's not that great. You know Hindi. It's hardcore. My Hindi, tora. Okay, so let me just close this. Okay, so basically I'm in the area in which a lot of people likes to party, and I don't want that. So as long as we are into the sport, today I'm just sorry for that, guys. I will be sweating a lot. I will try to understand with you how good is your balance. So how to understand how good your balance is, we kind of try as the first approach the one leg deadlift without any kind of dumbbells, without any kind of anything that you imagine, because at the end of the story you have to know how good your balance is before starting all of these things, like I'm gonna go and do something and maybe break something. So, well, to define how good your balance is, balance not core, what you have to do is to try to stand on one of your legs and kind of extend another leg. It's very basic exercise, and extend the other leg while all your body is more or less tense. So you kind of feel that your back is very straight, but then you have to let yourself go and kind of lift one leg and go further. As you see, I'm not doing anything. I'm not moving anything else. So basically, if your balance is good, you should do it with both the legs, and you should actually accomplish that. For example, my left part of the body is a little bit weaker, but still I can manage to do this exercise. So if you can do this exercise till the point in which you're like kind of, you know, this should be a great balance. This is an example of good to great balance, and they will start to have fun. I love India. Have the party 24/7. So this is the, I think I will need this very, very near to my face, because otherwise, ouch. Basically, wait a second, I have to, okay. So as you see, we have an amazing party right now going on, so just focus. Stop to dance up there, focus on me. So this is the basic thing that you have to understand, how much your balance is good at. If you can do like this, the exercise in the proper way without any kind of struggle, means that your balance is good, and you can continue to do the other exercises, which is like more hardcore and without breaking anything. Okay, cool. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna try to position my my cell phone in one way or another, so you can actually, sorry guys. Okay, I know I have the wires, etc. Wait a second. You have to actually forgive me for that. Okay. I'm struggling today. My operator just fucking ditched me. So I have to kind of, I hope you can hear me in the proper way. Yes. Sweet. So I'm gonna kind of put it here. The thing that you want to do, let's put it in here. The thing that you can do, I have to speak with you like that. The first thing that I think that you should do, which will help you in your core, is a Russian twist. Okay, how to do the Russian twist? I will show it to you like no time. Okay, I hope I will. Okay, Russian twist. You sit down. Have your legs up a little bit, your core is like a little bit, you know, tough. You're looking always straight, and you basically take your hands and put it down on one way and another way. You just don't push yourself like your core to one part of another. This is very, very common mistake. So you can look directly on something. You have to take just the point, your body is straight basically, and you go from one way to another. You can pick up something and just put it in the air. Obviously at the end of the story, whenever you are doing like 100 of this, then you start to understand more. Okay, so that was the Russian twist. Sorry for the party outside. So the Russian twist is the first thing. You can do it always with dumbbells, or also with any kind of kettlebells. You can do it with everything that you want. But the important thing is that your back is more or less straight. Okay? Then the next exercise that you should more or less try to do is the mountain climbing. So these two exercises are like one of the best and one of the things that will spare you more time. How to say that? So the normal climbing is knee to the elbow. Then I will show you the climbing with knee to the like cross elbow, so you kind of cross it. And then I will show you the mountain climbing with a small yoga exercise, which is like upgrading. And then there is another one they call it primordial movement or some shit like that. I will explain you all of it. Let me just do that to you and then you will see. So, how do you do the mountain climbing properly? Okay. This is your position of your hands. Okay, everybody see? Straight in front of you. You put it down. Okay. This is your position as the mountain climbing, and you do the knee elbow. Okay? This is the knee elbow. This is the cross. Okay? You can do it large also. It's not a problem. Then, if you think that you're good enough, okay, so this is normal. With the element of yoga, okay? And the primordial, Madonna, I'm sweating so much, I'm gonna kill myself. The primordial one is, whenever you are doing the climb, this is the primordial one. So basically, it's not going up, it's going like a crosswise. So this is the more hardcore. Let me go back. Jesus Christ, seriously, I was not prepared for this party today, but hey. Okay, let me just speak with you for a second. Alrighty. So, as you see, the mountain climbing is a little bit hardcore. Try to do it 5 times per part. Always do left and right the same reps. So never do like 5 and 4, 3 and 5, maybe 1 and 5, because you know the right part of your body tends to be stronger, right? Because you kind of use always your right hand. So in free body exercises has to be always like the same. Don't you worry if, for example, you fail the first time. Everybody fails. It's not a problem. You're at home or you're in a gym. You're at home, you're in gym. You kind of... I'm doing dumbbell workouts. Olly, Caesar. Okay, not only so this is a warm-up. So, darling, this is like small part of exercise for the core that you might consider as something new, okay? Because there is always something new. Basically, what happens? Your body every 3 months, 4 months, adapts to any kind of exercise that you will ever think of. So you can kind of or increase the weight or change the exercise. Because your muscles, okay, they pass by. Thank you. So your muscles are not stupid. Your muscles are like, so you make me work. Okay, I adapt. So this adaptation of the muscles is very good, but from the other side, it's a little bit hard to understand when it comes. Because when it comes, you have to like kind of trigger and move on. So one of the points in which, for example, powerlifting is working off is, okay, you're okay with 20 kilos, we switch it to 40 kilos, and we are working on 40 kilos now. Right? So basically, I want you to understand that your muscles have a huge memory of what you are doing to them. So maybe, for example, you were very good in basketball whenever you were 18 years old. Your muscles remember that. So whenever you go back to the gym, go back to any kind of movement, rope strain, any kind of movement, your body will remember that kind of routine. So kind of for people who actually exercised before, it's a little bit better. If you didn't exercise for all of your life, start right now. Start right now. So rope stretch. Okay, so for the ropes, this is kind of thing that CrossFitters find out that, oh, I didn't have a pony, so right now my little pony is in the gym. Okay, so I'm not saying that it's not good and it's not right, etc. But a lot of people are doing it with hell a lot, like in very bad form. So they are actually doing it very quickly. And it's not about that. Any exercise, if you're doing it quickly, means you're doing it wrong. Because you cannot just do... At the end of the story, your joints said bye. Even if you are 20 years old, your joints say bye. I assisted for the last 14 years so many people with 20 years old with the belt because they broke their back. So 21 years old and already with broken back. How will you see your future without the belt? And one thing, if you are pulling very heavy weights, means 150, I understand that you're wearing the belt. But if you are like pulling only like 10 kilos and you're already wearing the belt, which a lot of people does, and you don't have attention, we are speaking about only normal people. Means that if your doctor says that you have to wear the belt during the exercise, this is one thing. If you have very huge spine problems, you use Smith machine. Otherwise, you have to have your core straining more. Okay, just lift heavy to train core. I'm saying I'm doing bodybuilding for 3 years. First of all, okay, we have 3 minutes to that. 17 years old versus bodybuilding. If it's natural, please do it. Just understand that you cannot do proper bodybuilding at the age of 17. Why? Because you're underage, first of all, and you cannot assume several things, as we know. Okay, I will say it's on a bar. Okay, but at the end of the story, the proper bodybuilding, even natural, you will have a lot of problems to compete. Just saying, because a lot of other people will be just on steroids. So, okay, hope you are doing great. Sometimes when I do crunches, I get back. Don't do crunches. Never do crunches. I never done crunches in my life. So, what IG posture? So you kind of do this. This is the IG posture, and you get out your air from your lungs, and then you look like wonderful. So this is the pose that you actually do on Instagram, right? So then you look amazing, right? As a girl, and I'm natural, but it's 28 years or 29 years that I'm into sports, so it's like, okay, so don't do crunches. Do free body exercises. Do privilege more squats and deadlifts. And 40 crunches will not do anything to you. At the end of the story, crunches has no... For me, I never done it, and at the end of the story, my core is good. If you get the back pain, you don't do it. If you are a normal person, you just don't do it. Do some mountain climbing, and that's about it. It's not that huge as a thing, and 5 minutes 3 times a week, and that's about it. You don't have to do a lot of stuff. Okay, so having water sip in the middle. You have to. And I do crunches. Suggestion help a lot. So a lot of. Okay, next time I will explain you more, because we have to speak about, we have to close the topic of steroids and whey protein, etc. A lot of people ask about the isolate versus normal. They say that isolate is better, but at the end of the story, it depends on your workout, and depends if you're bulking or not, depends if you are in kettlebells, depends if you are strength workout, depends on your CrossFit or bodybuilding. For a bodybuilder, makes sense to have the isolate, but at the end of the story, the thing is like pretty minimal. So at the end of the story, if you're not competing, just test the things that they are provenient from milk. So at the end of the story, milk is milk. The procedure changed, but at the end of the story, it doesn't change globally for you as a human being. Ok, bene. Thank you so much. Assassin, minchia, assassin, great one. So thank you so much, everyone, and as usual, be the force. I'm